Hello, it's good to see you again. Today, we are going to learn about schools. Where do you go to school? Yeah, and 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 a lot of kids go to school the way you do, and other kids go to school in other ways, in other places, all around the world. And we're going to talk about that today. And we're going to learn a few new words. Let me tell you the words that we're going to learn today. Well, I just said one of them, learn. Learn. Can you say it with me? Learn. To learn something means to know how to do it. To learn to speak English. You might learn to tie your shoe. To learn. Learn. Another word, common. Something that happens all the time. It's very common. I am breathing. You are breathing all the time. It's common to breathe. Everyone breathes. Common. Tell me something that you think is common. Yeah. It's common for some people to have brown eyes. I have blue eyes. There are places in the world where blue eyes are common, and there are places in the world where brown eyes are common. And there are places in the world where blue eyes and brown eyes and green eyes and hazel eyes are all common. Common. Another word. Well, let's say the word common a few times. Common. Say it. Good. Common. Common. Good. Another word. Let me just set this here. Another word that we're going to learn today is subject. When we learn a certain subject, a subject is, let me see what a subject is something that people study. It could be words, it could be English, it could be math, it could be animals. People could study clouds. Those are different subjects. Say it with me. Subject, subject, subject. Let me hear you say it. Subject. Good. Let's say it together. Subject. Another word is object. Object. It sounds a little bit like subject. It ends the same way. Object. Object. An object, let's look here where it says about an object on the side. Oh, an object is a thing that you can see or you can touch. Let's see an object. Here is a small pipe. This is used for playing guitar. It's called a slide. This is an object. It's something I can see, something I can touch. Here's another object, a cup of tea. Oh, that's good. This cup is an object. Here's another object. Look at these. What in the heck is this? An object. What is that? Well, hello. How are you today? These teeth are an object. All of these things. The biggest object in the room is this bed right here. There's a bed behind me. That's the biggest object in this room. The smallest object in this room is this little tiny piece of paper. That's the smallest object. Can you tell me an object in your room? What's the biggest object in your room? Look around. Oh. What is the object that you use to write? To write with? What do you hold in your hand? What is that object called? A pencil? Or a pen? Or a brush? Yeah. Object. Let's say it together. Object. 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 An object. And the last word that is in our vocabulary is the word recognize. It's a big word. Let's say it. Recognize. 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 I recognize you. I know who you are. When you recognize something, you know what it is. Oh, I recognize this. This is a pen. I recognize it. Oh, I recognize this. These are my crazy teeth. I recognize those. Oh, I recognize this for playing guitar. It's called a slide. I recognize it. Would you recognize your mom or your dad if you were sitting in the dark? How would you recognize them? Oh, you would reach up and if it was very dark, you could not see anything. You might reach up and go and feel their face. Oh, that's you, Mom. Oh, Mom, that's your nose, isn't it? That's your nose. Oh, Dad, yeah, those are your cheeks, aren't they? You could recognize them by touching their face in the dark. To recognize. Let's say that again. Recognize. Recognize. To know something. To know what it is. Those are our words. Learn, common, subject, object, recognize. I'll say it and then you say it right after I say it. I'll leave a small space. Ready? Learn, common, subject, object, recognize. Good. So we're going to read through this today. And it talks about all these different schools. It's really cool. All around the world, kids go to school to learn, right? That's what you're doing right now. And we're going to see pictures of kids going to school. We're going to learn about kids learning things at school. School around the world. We'll just read this together. What is it like to go to school in another country? Is it the same as going to school in our country? How is it different? Children go to school to learn. That's the word. That is true all around the world. In many ways, schools everywhere are alike. Children learn from teachers. They learn how to read. They learn how to write. They learn math. But school is different in some ways for children in other parts of the world. Kids may get to school in a different way. They might get to school in a different way. How do you get to school? Maybe school is right at your house, so you just get right out of bed and you walk to school, which is in the next room. Maybe you get in the car. Maybe you ride a bike. Maybe you ride on a dog. Yeah. I tried to ride my dog. My dog could not, it was not very good. But kids go in many different ways to school. Walking, and riding a bus are common ways to get to school in the United States. There's that word, common. It happens all the time. Walking and riding a bus are common ways to get to school in the United States. But in other places, children may take a boat to and from school. A boat. How lucky are they? Let's look at a picture. Lake Titicaca, down there in Peru, in South America. Oh, this is going to be good. We're going to look at this. Oh, there they are. They're going to school in a boat. Look at that. Look at this boat right here. Whoa. And they're just parking the boat on the side. Can you find what is common in this picture of these people? These are all girls. Well, there's one boy back here. This boy right here. We'll just put a little X on him. That's a boy there, I think. And then I see 5 girls. The girls have something in common, these girls in Peru, getting off this beautiful blue boat in Lake Titicaca. What do they have in common? Oh, you're right. They each have a red dress, a red skirt. Oh, I heard someone say green jackets, a green shirt, yes. Oh, yes. I'll give you a hint right here. Hanging down, beautiful, shining, black braids that go, beautiful hair. They have those things in common in this picture from Lake Titicaca in Peru. They are going to learn. I wonder what they're going to learn. I bet they've already learned how to make braids in their hair. Well, what a cool picture. What an amazing picture. We'll take away some of these lines here. And we're going to go back and do some more reading now. Let's see what we're going to read. Oh, come on. We are reading this story, and I like this story. These girls from Peru and the boy at Lake Titicaca. The children in this picture live on islands in the lake. So they live in an island. An island is a piece of land out in the water, and they have to take a boat over to school. A boat is a big object. They must have learned how to use the boat. Several of the islands are big enough. Let's see, it says several of the islands have schools, and the children take a boat from one island to another to get to school. And at the end of the day, the children take the boat back home again. That sounds fun. I like that. Let's go to the next page. Here's the word subject. Remember the word subject? Something that people study. On page 2, writing, here's my writing with my pen, see, is one of the most important subjects kids learn in school. The words we write are made up of letters. The English alphabet has 26 letters. In China, children learn a special kind of writing called calligraphy. That means beautiful writing. The children write using a brush and ink. I think we should go back and look at the picture. Because I think there's a picture that goes with this. Oh my goodness. Oh, how beautiful. Look at that. Black ink, a beautiful brush. How beautiful to practice making these characters. Look at, she is learning. She is learning right now. Well, let's read a little bit more about her. The children write using a brush and ink, but they don't make letters. Instead, they make marks called characters. A character stands for part of a word or a whole word. The girl in the picture practices writing characters. There are many characters in the Chinese language. Some Chinese people can write about 4,000 characters. 4,000 characters. How do children learn to write all those characters? First, they learn to make the lines in each character. Then they practice writing the characters. There must be a subject at school of just practicing characters. That would be a subject. It would be common to practice characters for Chinese students. Let's go to the next page 3. It's going to talk about another subject in school. Let's see here. Another subject, I'm sorry, let me start again. Another important subject in school is math. Say it with me. Math. What is math? Math, the study of numbers. No one knows exactly when the first math ideas were invented. Long ago, people started counting on their fingers or by making marks on the ground. Some early people used small objects, there's that word, objects, to help them count. The objects were made from clay. The shape of the object meant a number. A stick shape might be 1. A round pebble shape might be 10. Children today still use objects to help them count. The children in the picture are using signs to help them count by tens. Their school is in Uganda, Africa. Say that with me. Uganda, Africa. The children are holding signs with numbers written on them. They will arrange themselves so that the numbers are in the proper order. Arrange and find the proper order. The numbers on the blackboard go up to 50. This helps the children see how counting by tens helps you get to bigger numbers. Let's look at that picture right now. I'm going to go find that picture. That sounds so interesting to me. Where is that picture? Okay, let's see. Oh, here it comes. Oh my, look at Look at the numbers, and we can count by 10. They're talking about counting by 10. Look over here on this side. We can go 10, 20, 30, 40. Can you say the next one? 50. These children, these are the children in Uganda. Let's see them. Oh, look, they are holding numbers, and they're trying to get them arranged in the right order. There's an 8. Here's an 8 right here. Here's a 6. Here's a 2. Here's a 4. There's another hand right here. Someone has a number. They're learning, aren't they? They are learning. Look at the face. Look at this boy's face right here. This is the face of someone who is learning. They're going like this. They're really listening. This boy over here, he is really listening. He is also learning. He is learning. These are the children in Uganda. There's one more picture here. Oh, look at these children. They look familiar to me. We'll come back to this. Let's go and read our last page. Baba dee doo 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 doo. Here's our last page. It's talking about the children in Africa. The numbers on the blackboard go up to 50. This helps the children see how counting by tens helps you to get to bigger numbers. Yes. Let's go to our last page. All around the world, recess. What? Did they say recess? Did someone say recess? Recess is the most fun. Wait, let's read that again. All around the world, recess is a favorite part of the school day. Do you know what recess is? It's when you get to play and run and jump and do whatever you want. Recess gives children a break from work. They can move around and have fun. Children who have a recess break study better and learn more. Did you hear that, teachers? Did you hear that, parents? Children who have a recess break study better and learn more. Maybe even a couple recess breaks. In warm places, children can go outdoors for recess most of the time. The children in the big picture go to school in northern Vietnam. Oh, we're going to look at that in just a second. They like to play on a swing at recess. Do you know a swing? It goes woot, 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 woot. They go swinging. It's a chair that you sit on and they swing. And they're in northern Vietnam. The swing is made of a long piece of wood. 2 children can sit on it while other children push the swing. When it's too cold to go outside for recess, the answer to that question, oh, I'm sorry. I'm going to read the question again. I made a mistake. When is it too cold to go outside for recess? Answer. What do you think? Take a guess. When is it too cold? Yeah. The answer to that question depends on where kids live. Teachers recognize, oh, there's the word, recognize how important recess is. They think about what their students are used to and how comfortable they will be outdoors. They think about what their they think about what their students are used to and how comfortable they will be outdoors. Children in Alaska, ooh, it can be very cold in Alaska. Children in Alaska are used to cold weather. In many schools in Alaska, if the air is warmer than 20 degrees below zero, then recess is outside. The kids in the smaller picture live in Alaska. They are playing basketball in the snow. Let's look at those. It looks like we're going to see one from Vietnam, and then we're going to see a picture from Alaska, a little one, it says. Let's take a look for those. I'm going to go find them right now for us. Oh, here's the one from Vietnam. Look at that swing. Look at that big swing. Oh, this boy is really happy. Look at how, this is recess. Happy, over here, happy, happy. This boy is missing 2 teeth right in the front. He's probably going to get some new teeth there. This boy back here is happy. This girl is happy. This boy is happy. This boy is happy, and he is swinging that swing. I want to swing on that. That is a good swing in Vietnam. Look, their feet are off of the ground. That one and this one's feet. That looks fun. That looks really fun. Now the small picture over here. Oh, look. This is in Alaska. They are playing basketball in the snow. How do you play basketball in the snow? Well, look at this. Look at these children. They're smiling too. This is recess, and they are having fun at recess. Oh, that looks really fun. So, if I go back to the writing, I think that we've read everything. I do. Let's take a look. Yes, they are playing basketball in the snow. Wonderful. So, I'm just looking here at my time because I don't want to go for too long. We have a couple of minutes left. Let's look at our picture and talk about them just a little bit more. And we'll talk about the 5 words while we look at the pictures. I think the pictures are fun to look at. That's what I think. Do you remember where these places are? Let's go to the top. Who can remember? What's the name of the lake? Titicaca. It's in Peru, in South America, isn't it? What do these girls have in common? Yes, remember, red skirts, green jackets, braids. They have that in common. Yes. This is a beautiful picture. I want to go there. Okay, the next picture. This is the girl that's in China. I'm going to go slowly and quietly because she's working so carefully. Yes. She is learning how to make characters. Learning. How beautiful. How beautiful. Our next picture. Oh. Are they in Uganda? Yeah, that's where they are. And what subject are they learning? Remember, subject are the different things that we learn. What subject are these boys learning? I'll give you a hint. I'll give you more of a hint. Math. That's right. These boys are learning math, the study of numbers. And look at them learn. Look at their eyes. They're all looking. What do they have in common? Say something. Yeah, they are each holding a piece of paper. They have that in common, aren't they? Don't they? They each have dark brown eyes. They have that in common. They are each beautiful faces. They have that in common. Well, they are learning math in Uganda. Here we are. Oh, now where's this in the world? Oh, yes, this is in Vietnam. In Vietnam. What are they doing? What is this object that they're on right here? This piece of wood. What is that object called? That's called a swing. That's right, a swing. And what are they doing right now? What is this time of school? It's that word that all the kids like, recess. They have recess. Recess is great. Well, math is great, and English is great, and learning to write is great. Recess is the time where people laugh. The children laugh and have fun. Look at them. What do these children have in common? What do they have in common? Say something. Do you see anything they have in common? Let me see their feet. Oh, they are all wearing shoes. They have that in common. Can you think of something else? They are all smiling, aren't they? They are laughing. They have that in common. Now let's look at the last picture. This picture right here is the one up in Alaska. Very cold. I recognize this back here. This is a mountain. I recognize a mountain. What is this? Do you recognize this? I recognize this. It's a basketball hoop. I recognize this thing right here. Do you recognize that? I recognize that. That's an object. That's a ball. Yeah. What do these three children have in common? There are many things they have in common. What do they have in common? They are all wearing jackets because it's cold. They are all smiling. What else do they have in common? They all have shoes on or boots on. Yeah. What else do they have in common? Oh, they are all standing up. None of them are laying down. Well, they have a lot of things in common. In Alaska. So we have learned a lot today at this lesson. We learned the word learn, the word common, the word subject, different subjects, math, writing, English. Objects, different objects. Remember these objects? Let's look in this picture right here of these girls. Find some objects in there. Well, what do you see? What? This is a boat. That's an object. Yep. This is a purse. That's an object, right? These are braids. Those are objects. This is a white shirt. That's an object. This, oh, can you see this little thing here? This is a book. It's for school. That's an object. Those are objects. Yes. What a wonderful lesson. I'm going to say goodbye with my teeth in, and then I'll say goodbye. Ready? Well, thank you so much. Have a good day. Bye-bye.